It's Wild 84.1. You're hanging out with the Nuthouse.
Nuthouse?
I'm not going to tell you right now, man. It's very important that you guys turn up the radio right now because I like to consider this man a legend in the game. When somebody comes to the Nuthouse and been in the game for over 20 years, it's called a blessing. That's why I look at it. And ladies and gentlemen, bring you to the Mac right now. It is an honor. We have the man himself, repping NYC, Fat Joe. How you doing, bro?
Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's up, Buck? Everything good?
Man.
I'm happy to be here. This is like a home away from home. I got Chris John in the background, DJ Chris John, Spinatic in the background, and it's my family. I got so many ties to Tampa. It's amazing. Shout out John Kane, attorney at law, my lawyer from out here.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll fly that boy into New York. Him and Ben, they killing boys over there. Shout out to Kevin, his daughter. Like, my law team is here. We got beef in New York. I bring them Southern boys up in there. They not playing with these guys.
So does that mean you feel safe here?
I love it here. I tell you, man, I love it here. And one thing I can tell you about people from Tampa is they're very loyal. And they love Tampa. You don't know how many times I try to convince Chris John and Spin to move with me, and they like, nah, man. And as soon as the show's over, 6 in the morning, they're on that early flight back to Tampa. Man, Tampa people love Tampa. That's the bottom line. Shout out my brother Serge. He's locked up in Tampa, Orlando, Tampa. He's hearing. What's up, Serge TS?
Man, I got to give you props, man. When Spinatic had a situation a few months ago, you took the time out of your schedule to come see my man, and you don't really have artists of your caliber that actually take the time out to
I'm
come
not
see
an artist
something.
on my calendar. I'm just Joey to them. Those are my brothers, and we prayed for a miracle. Spinatic almost lost his life for real. So, I was in Russia. I was distraught. You know what I'm saying? Because we bother him, and he's hard-headed, and he's a knucklehead. But when I heard he was really sick, I kept calling him, and he wouldn't pick up. And then his cousin Richie, and I got a song with Richie Weiss out there. When Richie told me, yo, he's in a coma, B, I was like, oh, I couldn't. It was crazy.
Right.
So I knew I had to come down there and try my best. I did a heavy prayer for him. I never prayed like that, so deep like that, for not even my own family members. Like I was really talking to God. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he's young, he deserves, to see stuff. Not him, God. You know what I'm saying? And and thank God he's here. He got purple hair now.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
That's the Purple Rain King now. I seen him. I said, man, he all the way back. He came out the hospital. He went and got the purple hair. He was like,
we got us a new.
You live once. We're blessed every day. Literally, man. I'm telling you, it gets to a point one day you'll get to appreciate life so much that you feel like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm here another day. Thank you, Lord. I cannot believe I'm here another day.
Right.
So I guess he figured that out. And he went and said, yo, I'm going to get me the purple hair. And I don't care what Fat Joe say. I ain't bothered.
It's Wild 94.1. We got Joey Crack inside the Nuthouse. I want to go back to what you hit about Chris John wanting to always get out early and fly back home. Because I remember years back, he came in, he was doing the mix show with us. He had just got back in town from doing a show with you in Africa. And he told us this crazy story.
It's the truth. Well, we got kidnapped in Africa.
About like lost
I'll be like, yo, we got to go to Africa. He's like, no. We got kidnapped.
That's what he said. He said, like, you guys lost electricity. You couldn't get out of the hotel. Like, touch on that.
We got kidnapped, man. We had a guy, he might have killed 10,000 people.
Oh, God.
He was like a warlord from like a Rwanda.
Right.
It was actually Angola. And he paid us so much money to go. And once we was there, it was like, yo, you can't leave. I was like, what do you mean? We was stuck there for like 2 weeks.
Really? That long?
2 weeks, man. And we ain't got no guns. I had a security with me that was like 7 feet tall, cock diesel. He ended up being a midget by the end of that trip because it was nothing he could do. It was him against 100 guys with machine guns in Africa. It was like the scariest thing you ever seen. We made a lot of money. We got back home. We couldn't believe it. I made sure I super took care of him, super took care of TA and everybody. And I think we spent Christmas there, right?
New Year's Eve and Christmas.
Oh, my God.
It was like jail. Grilled cheese sandwiches every day.
The buffet was all right. But, I mean, it's an experience, man. Now, if you could look back now and really think about it, it was a blessing, man. We got to experience something most people don't. We got kidnapped in Africa. That's the bottom line.
Mark that off the bucket list.
Mark that off the bucket list. Kidnapped in Africa. Next Taliban.
Is that one of your, because I'm sure you have plenty of stories. Is that like one of your craziest stories?
That's probably I didn't even get to break it down to you because it would take hours. Danny C. It's an hour story, but that's one of my greatest stories ever. That's going in the Fat Joe book.
Yeah.
It would be called Extravaganza because that's what he calls it. Raquinho calls it Extravaganza.
What's one of your favorite Big Pun stories?
Oh, man. Well, Big Pun, what's funny to me is Big Pun was a prankster. So Big Pun would shoot at old ladies coming out the supermarket with a big water gun. He would throw eggs at little kids.
Oh, my goodness.
And then the cops, they knew. Big Pun's the only rapper that I know of. I'm going to just say New York City, but I'm willing to say Earth, that was rich, double platinum, and still lived right in the middle of the hood. He refused to move. I moved. I went straight to Jersey, mansions. I'm good. I was begging him, please, there's birds chirp. Birds chirp in the morning, Pun. Like, get out
real
of here.
Animals out
He
here.
was in the middle of the hood, 10, 15 motorcycles, Benzes. And it was like, yo, bro, you shooting out of a $200,000 car, water guns at these old ladies. The cops are coming to me like, yo, Joe, he got to stop. Like, we love him. We worship him. We cannot believe he lives in this neighborhood. Like, we don't want nothing to go wrong with Pun, but he can't shoot the old ladies, bro. I'm like,
that's somebody's mama.
Yo, so I get up in there, I throw stuff in his crib, yo, slamming the cabinets, kicking the food off the table. I'm tired of you. We gonna fight. You gotta stop. He didn't care. He was like, they used to call me the fun killer. Him and Nori used to just kill me, man. They be like, when I come, they be like, uh-oh. Here come the old man. He trying to stink up the place. They got all type of wild stuff. Man, you kidding me? I be like, we be having dinner, and out of nowhere, somebody would just get up and start running. Oh, be like, yo, what's up? Everybody laughing. Pun throw the wasabi this thick in this hamburger, the spicy wasabi, the green, a mountain of it in somebody's sandwich. And got, throwing the shit, running for the water. It was crazy, bro.
I love it, man, when you on ESPN and you tell these stories all the time. And you just made a comment about a book. Mm-hmm. Is that happening? Because I would love to hear.
I got a book. It's going to be crazy. It's not like what you think. It's not geared towards hip hop.
Right.
It'll be more like me growing up, my life experiences, but at the end of the day, you'll get to read it. I don't care if you white, black, Spanish, Asian, whatever. You'll get to read this book and take from it that, man, if this boy was able to come over here,
right,
and be a good dad and family man and so forth, man, anybody could do it.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're gonna see all the craziness and then be like, damn, B, like it'll be motivation. It'll be motivation.
Now, is that something that's going to be coming out after the album?
Yeah, definitely after the album. The album's pre-ordered now. The album comes out February 17th. It's called Plata al Plomo. We got everybody from the young boy. Kent Jones is a genius, right? So we got Kent Jones on the album. We got 7th Streeter, BJ Chicago Kid. We got Dream.
Evan, all right.
And then we went to my idol, my favorite female of all time, Stephanie Mills. She did the outro to the album. So I put my mother on the phone with her, my aunt on the phone with her. Like, it's hard. Them old school, they don't care about no rappers.
They don't.
They don't want to hear all that. Ooh, Big Joe? Child, why you calling me? Like, I'm like, yo, Stephanie, I worship you. I need you. You don't understand, but she did it for us.
Right.
So it's just me and Remy. We going back and forth. And it isn't Fat Joe featuring Remy. It's Remy and Fat Joe. Like, it's a collaboration. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Kanye, Jay-Z. And it's very hard for this modern day for you to catch quality in an album like what we put together.
Yes.
We put our heart into this album. So you're gonna hear it off jump once you get there. And we got something for everybody. We got the lyrics, we got the hardcore, we got the club joints, we got the girl joints, we got the sentimental joints. Like we put every element in there, man.
You also have 2017 unofficial stripper anthem too with Money Shower.
Money Showers is with Ty Dolla. I mean, that video, you seen the video?
Yeah.
Players Club. We did the Players Club. Yeah, it's a stripper anthem. And I mean, Money Showers.
What
Dre produced that.
Were you at the strip joint when you were like, you know what?
No, actually, I wasn't. That song was actually done. I'm gonna tell you a story that I never told nobody.
Yes.
Cool and Dre executive produced this album, and so Dre had made that for Lil Wayne. So it was in the Lil Wayne batch, and when he said, "Yeah, I made this for Lil Wayne," and when he played it, he played some joints and then played that one. I was like, "Hold up, this is home team. What do you think? It's a hit. It's a vibe. It's a hit." I drove him so crazy, and he was like, "All right, they get mad at me. They don't try to play me stuff because they'll play me the Fat Joe section, but." They don't want to play me what they going to give the other rappers and all that because they know I'll start making a movie. I'm like, what are you doing? How are you making someone? I'm on your couch. I'm the one. So they gave us that Money Shower. We put Ty Dolla on there to sing it over. And he's amazing. He's like an old soul in a young body. I think I'm fade away.
Yep. And from the West Coast, too. The boy be vibing, man.
That boy be vibing.
He be vibing. I like Ty Dolla $ign. I like that you have 7th Street because she's from Polk County. So when you dropped the name just now, I was like,
she told me
base.
she told me she from out here.
Yeah.
I was like, where? I'm from Polk County. This and that. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I'm from Trey 05. What you talking about? I pull out my Miami license on her. She's like, oh, you from the Bronx? You from New York? What? Pull out that license on her. Actually, I got caught speeding today. I'm the worst. I was doing like $1.15, because we was trying to make it up. So I was doing $1.15 and the 70. The cop said, this is a terrible day for me. I said, why? He said, I'm such a fan, man. He said, but I just gave a woman a ticket for doing 90. You doing $1.15? Like, I gotta give you the ticket. I was.
Well, at least he got your signature.
Huh?
At least he got your signature.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was a cool guy. It was like it was violation. I was really,
Right.
I like that drive, that little Alligator Alley.
Oh,
I
man.
like killing that.
No, you can
highway.
get it. You can get it on
Yeah,
Alligator
I was
Alley.
killing it. I'm telling them, yo, they be hiding in the tunnels. This is when you slow up. I was doing great. Then he snuck up. I don't know how the hell he caught me. He caught me from far. And when I seen his lights, he was like 3 football fields away. I'm like, that's not for me. And then I just keep going, that's not for me. He keep passing cars. That's not for me. I said, yo, this guy caught me, man. He must have had a long gun, the extra long joint, because I was out.
Well, speaking of football, who you like Sunday?
Well, I'm not a big football fan. But who do I like? I'm going to answer it 2 ways.
Okay.
Who do I like? Atlanta. But if you wanted to wager money, if you wanted to put the money on the wood, I'm never betting against Tom Brady.
Right.
So I guess I'm going for the Patriots.
Fat Joe's money is on the Patriots.
Money, it would be on the Patriots because I'm not going against that guy. That guy's he's a classic. He's like, this guy worships Dan Marino.
That's a fact.
He's a Dan Marino. He's a the John Elway, Brett Favre. He's like one of those, man. He's like, don't go against him because that boy will come out there looking young, zipping that joint, and that's you'll be like, oh.
And they're a machine.
You'll be like,
the Patriots is just a machine.
By that middle of the game, you'll be like, Tom Brady.
There you go again.
What expertise. Teddy, Brad, they'll start all that. The greatest ever. If you saw, just look at the footwork, guys. Like, yeah, this guy is still, you don't want them problems, man. It don't matter. Yeah. He's a classic. He was like born. He's like they're going to show film of him 20 years from now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's one of the greats.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't go against him. And I know the energy. I know Atlanta's looking amazing, but nah.
Well, no, we have our annual bet where the loser has to spin what we call the Wheel of Misfortune. And it's just got a bunch of things on there that you don't want to do. So I was kind of going back and forth. But now I'm leaning towards the Patriots. Because if Fat Joe's putting money on the Patriots, I think I'm going to put money on the Patriots.
I'm going with the Falcons. They just looking nice right now.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? And Matt Ryan's doing his thing right now. He's like the Cowboys. Could never get past that hump. Now he's past that. He's got to go to the promised land.
Well, he ain't get past the hump yet. He got to win this one.
He got to win it. But, they always struggle that first playoff game, just like the Cowboys. Now he's past that. I feel they're going to win it now. Yeah, so I'm going with the Falcons.
Man, sports is amazing, man. Right? We get wrapped up in these sports legends. Yeah.
It's Wild 84. Well, we got Fat Joe in the building, and I got to give you props, man. You're such a busy man dealing with business, family, friends, and recently you just locked that deal with Rock Nation to be part of management, and then you got your other side business. How do you maintain everything?
I don't even know, B. I just work, man, all the time. I always say, people ask me, how are you consistent in music and all that? I've just, gave my life to this culture, man. I got married to hip-hop with no divorce clause. And whether it's developing young talent or getting ready for Remy's solo album after this or making sure, this is a big statement, this album, man. This album is a real piece of work, man, where it's a lot of things. Remy, she went away. She was Female Rapper of the Year 2 years in a row. She went away 7 years. Somebody else took that. So it was a long shot to come home and even put her name in Female Rapper of the Year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I think we got that. And when this album drops, it's really going to solidify that Remy's the hottest chick doing it, as well as she went to prison for 7 years. How many people go to prison for 7 years and then come out and be successful, let alone have a husband that love her to death? Because no husband loves their wife more than this guy. And #1 TV show, so she's a businesswoman. I mean, and then as far as Fat Joe, I went through my ups and downs, but at the same time, hip-hop has been like, what have you done for me lately? There's a bit of ageism in hip hop,
right?
To where people are like, all right, they cool, they had it, but now they move on. So I feel like I'm repping the whole era of hip hop,
right?
So this album had to be like a masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? And it really is, man. It's a throwback to when we used to buy them albums that were like really tight from A to Z. You know what I'm saying?
We talk about that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
No, we got that.
Yeah.
We got that. This album is that. And these guys nowadays, they make a cute song, a couple cute songs. That's about it. When I talk about the best, because I listen to everybody, when I listen to the very best today's music, and I listen to their albums, I be like confused, like, yo, this ain't really it. Like, what's going on? Then you hear their records song by song on the radio, and you be like, oh, that's hot. That's
Right.
hot. But to hear the album complete,
Right.
You could just tell there's a lack of concentration on a body of work on the album. It'd be like, yo, we're going to do these hot singles. That's it. We don't care, and that's that. So, we put a lot of work into this album.
Nothing better than getting an album that you can put in and you just let it
Rock
go.
out.
You just ride out.
From A to Z.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's Wild 94.1. We got Fat Joe inside the Nuthouse. Before we let you go, we know you're a busy man. You got things to do, and some of Krishan's mom's food to eat. So, but we know you have we just got word that you got a major announcement.
Well, I'm the only one that can make the announcement.
Yes.
The only one.
I can break the rules. So, I'm here March 4th, the big show. The big show, Fat Joe performing live.
Wild Splash.
Just in case you didn't understand that, now that he said it, we can say it. Yes. Fat Joe at Wild Splash this year.
I'm willing to figure out how many Wild Splashes have I done. This is probably like my third.
The second or third. This is second or
This
third.
is the second one?
Yeah.
The outdoor. Yeah, but I did the stadium one here. I did like 3 of them here. This is at least my 3rd one because we did the stadium where Public Enemy closed that one. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Actually, Drake was in that concert.
That was
too.
LDS.
LDS, yep.
That was Last Damn Show. That
In
was Last
Tampa.
Damn Show.
Last, what was it?
That was Last Damn Show.
Last Damn Show?
Yeah.
And that was the
we
Last
did
Damn
that
Show.
one, too. That boy, stop. That was the Last Damn Show.
It was.
It was the Last Damn Show, all right.
March 4th, Coachman Park, Wild
Jesus,
Splash is
man.
going down, and you heard it from himself. Fat Joe will be there.
Yes, I will be there, man. Shout out to Orlando for always supporting me and showing me major love.
Fat Joe, man, we appreciate it, dude. Like we said in the beginning, it was an absolute honor for us to be able to talk to you, for you to take your time to come in and wrap it up with us, man. So we appreciate it, man.
It's nothing but love, my brother. Stay tuned. Album Plato Plomo. Pre-order it right now. February 17th, the album comes out. Thank you.